University can provide opportunities to students that are unlimited.
We are SU.
And we have the power to open the doors of possibility.
It's our chance to pay it forward.
Join us. Together, we can secure the future of SU for generations to come.
We are SU.
Hello and welcome back to Seagull Stadium. My name is Sydney Repsack, alongside my broadcast partner Mallory Dryden, and tonight we have a great game of field hockey playing underneath the lights. We have the Salisbury versus Seagulls taking on the CNU captains. And Mallory, what do you think about tonight's game?
I think tonight's going to be a great matchup, a great game to watch for all fans, as we got the Seagulls with a 12-1 record and the captains with a 10-3. Both teams coming in off of 2 wins for a great game tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. And talking about when these teams last met was the CAC championship last fall. A big game. Salisbury was able to pull off the 3-1 win, but definitely a high-intensity game last fall.
Definitely, yeah, with Delmonico coming in with 3 shots on goal and a game winner, and Faraci being a beast in the cage with 4 shots on goal and 2 saves.
Yeah, absolutely. Salisbury and the Seagulls taking a big win last fall, but captains having a huge overtime win as their last game just a couple days ago. 3-2 overtime win. I mean, just a huge morale boost coming into tonight's game, knowing it's going to be an intense one.
Definitely. And Bailey Miller, number 10, a senior midfielder for the captains, having 2 goals and a game winner in the overtime. She's definitely going to be looking to put some points on the board for her team as well.
Absolutely. Yeah, we're going to take a short break here. We're going to see you on the field in a couple minutes.
We've been recognized for the 2nd year in a row as one of the top producing institutions for the Fulbright, which is a great honor. So this is something that really demonstrates the strength of Salisbury University as an institution. So the process itself really helps the students find focus.
Earning a Fulbright would really be the culmination of everything I've done at Salisbury University. I studied abroad for a month, and then I've worked with international students, and this would just be the cherry on top of my experience.
Growing up, of course, I never saw people like me getting a Fulbright, so it means a lot that me getting the Fulbright can inspire students later on and to think that they have a chance.
I want to be a health and wellness coordinator, and this would give me a real life experience for working with youth and helping to fight childhood obesity.
So it really can open doors for the students who get the award. It doesn't just open up a red carpet for them, but if they want to walk through those doors, it can really just change their lives.
Hello and welcome back to Seagull Stadium. My name is Sydney Repsack, alongside me my broadcast partner Mallory Dryden, and just some more pregame talk about this field hockey game here tonight. Let's talk about Salisbury's last game.
Salisbury taking down their Route 13 rivals with a 3-0 win against Wesley this past Tuesday. Jalko had 2 goals and a game winner and 1 assist that game, and Faraci earning the 5th consecutive shutout for their season with 2 saves on goal.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, their 5th win streak and their 5th shutout. I mean, just impressive go-around Salisbury's had so far in this season, and hopefully looking to continue that win streak tonight. But as we know, it is going to be a tough game, as these teams have had a lot of competition in the past couple years as they played.
Definitely a lot of competition. I know last time that they had the matchup, it was just in regular season, there was minutes when they got that 2nd goal in order to avoid overtime the first time, and then back at the championships, it was again a tough game, a tough matchup.
Absolutely. And Salisbury, talking about that win streak, but just overall great rankings. They've been number 3 for the 3rd straight week in a row, so definitely just impressive for them to keep that ranking. Only Middlebury and TCNJ hold those top 2 spots, who they did fall to early in the season was TCNJ, so hopefully this is going to be their 2nd conference game, so looking to keep that record and maybe improve that status
Definitely.
this upcoming week.
Definitely. And with that loss from TCNJ, that's where we've seen the consistent shutouts and the consistent wins. So hopefully they can keep it going on tonight for homecoming weekend.
Yeah, absolutely. They've definitely turned it around since that loss. As we've seen, they've had a great rest of their record. And taking a player to watch for Christopher Newport. Bailey Miller, who we did mention earlier.
Yeah, number 10, Bailey Miller. She is a senior midfielder for the CNU Captains. She did have 2 goals in this past week's game against Vassar, and one of them being the game winner in overtime. So she's really going to be definitely looking to help her team today and help put some points on early in this game.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, a senior on this team and definitely has a lot of experience teaching these young players on the team just how to work with one another and get these goals and assists and try to facilitate some plays on this attack today. And then jumping right to Salisbury's player to watch, number 26, Sara Jackson, a senior defender who just kind of just had this Salisbury defense just very strong on this back line.
Definitely.
As we've seen.
Yeah, definitely. She's been vital to a lot of the wins in this past season, staying strong on defense and helping her goalkeeper, Faraci, in keeping the ball out of the circle.
Absolutely. Right, we're going to take a short break here for the national anthem. We'll be right back for some more action. Hello and welcome back to Seagull Stadium. My name is Sydney Rebstock alongside my broadcast partner Mallory Dryden as we're covering tonight's field hockey game. Salisbury Seagulls are taking on the CNU Captains, and just to wrap up our pregame, talk about in the cage, we have Faraci for the Seagulls and Davis in the cage for the Captains. I mean, just great goalies all around. Faraci only allowing 8 goals this season so far, and Davis really not too far behind her with only allowing 11 goals.
Yeah, definitely. And Faraci having 20 saves and Davis having 39, you know, not too far apart in numbers statistically, but tonight we're definitely going to be able to see, you know, how they match up against each other in the cage.
Yeah, I mean, so used to just talking about Faraci and her just great ability in the cage, but Davis with that 78 save percentage, I mean, really impressive, and definitely going to be a little bit of a difference for Salisbury attack just to have a very experienced goalie in the cage for tonight's game. So interesting to see how that'll play out.
Definitely. They're going to have to be smart in that circle once they get in there and getting quick shots off and definitely getting the rebounds off the pads and stuff as we have an experienced goalie for CNU.
Absolutely. And here we'll have the Captains spread out on the field, and it looks like Salisbury is going to have ball first as we are almost underway here. And there's the whistle. Just a little bad pass there. It's going to go out of bounds. Captain's going to take possession early. Dribbling that down the far side. It's going to be Ware.
Right, little bobble off of the SU player stick, giving the ball to CNU.
And just like that, a quick goal for the Captains. I mean, you saw Ware just on that far side. She kind of started it all, and then just a couple, like 2 passes into the circle as...
Right, definitely great ball movement for CNU and great passing across that cage, pulling Faraci out of the goal and getting it back and hitting the backboard.
Absolutely. I mean, you saw Faraci. She dove for it. Salisbury Seagulls crashed the cage, but unlucky. But, I mean, amazing for the Captains just to get a great quick start on this game. Up 1-0 in less than 30 seconds in this game. Just a great start for the Captains.
Right, SU bringing it down, trying to attack now.
We're going to pass this one back to Hughes. She's going to try to switch fields here and get some clear green in front of her. It's going to be Lloyd with it. Swinging it back around. Trying to switch fields here. Back up to Daddio. Daddio's going to dribble this one up the far side. Try to pass that one ahead to Jalico, but Captains are going to interfere with that one and break it up. So they're going to take possession back.
A little out of bounds by CNU, not realizing where the yellow lines were. Going to be SU possession.
Lloyd with a big scoop pass. It's going to be hit down by the Captains on that sideline. Jalico trying to dribble it through, but it's going to be a foul. CNU is going to take back possession.
That lifted pass is going to go out of bounds. It's going to be SU's ball. Ooh, nice hard hit. Going to end up going out of bounds. Means CNU's ball.
Yeah, Lloyd with that big strong hit there, but not really having the players up for anyone to receive that one.
Jenna trying to get in the ball. Going to be in favor for the goals. Coming down on the attack. And Johnson taking a shot at the top of the circle, but nobody in to help finish it off.
Yeah, great take by Johnson there. Especially starting there with Portilla to intercept that pass from CNU to get that one started.
Definitely.
Just a little back and forth action here on this sideline. Jalico is just trying to fight that one through and just get it to her fellow goals.
Ooh, definitely a high ball on that one for Jalico. Sending it into the crowd of people. Going to be a CNU's ball.
It's going to be Johnson for CNU. She's going to do a big pass to the center, but Salisbury's going to be just a step ahead and going to pick up possession. Johnson passing it out to that far side. Back to Johnson. Now she's going to pass it back. Not really seen the field she wants. Trying to get a new look. Pass it back to Salisbury's defense.
Tara Daddio taking it up into the circle. Looking for a shot. It's going to be off goalie pad. It's going to be a long hit for Salisbury.
Yeah, great take there by Daddio. Get it inside the circle. Trying to pass that one off to DeMonico, but unlucky. Hughes passing that one out to Jalico. Jalico's dribbling this one up.
Little push off of CNU, going to be SU's ball.
Great defense there by CNU. But that was Mueller for the captains. Johnson's gonna hit this one in, but out of bounds. Kind of unlucky hit there. Lloyd's gonna pass that one back to Elgin.
Great switch of the field, you know, trying to get off of that right side and maybe try something new on that left side.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, definitely CNU is definitely marked up on these attacks, so anything just to get new field and new look, as they are down early in this game. It can definitely not be a great start that Salisbury is looking forward to in this game.
Definitely not. You can see now that Salisbury is trying to pick up the momentum and try to get aggressive and get a goal within this first quarter of the game.
Absolutely. Now Salisbury back and forth here around midfield, but CNU making some advances, passing that back and forth.
Yeah, definitely going to be in between the legs for the CNU player. Going to be SU's ball. Going out of the sideline. Off Salisbury's stick. Going to be CNU's ball.
Johnson once again hitting that one in, but right back to Lloyd on this near side. We've seen that so far in this first half, just a lot of back and forth in this sideline.
Yeah, definitely. SU, though, they've taken advantage of this first quarter, and we've seen them attacking pretty hard on the CNU circle and staying down on this side of the 50.
Absolutely. Now we have CNU on that far side, the long hit. Farachi's going to step out of her cage for that one. Just watch that one go out of bounds. And it will be Salisbury's ball.
It will. It's smart play by Farachi and the defender, you know, trying to keep it away from the CNU as it lets it roll out of bounds so they can take advantage of that.
Absolutely. That far side looks like it's Jackson, our player to watch tonight. It's a player of the week 3 times in a row for the CAC, so definitely a huge defender on that back line. Someone CNU's gonna want to keep an eye out for tonight.
Definitely, she's been a big help to her team so far this season and making a lot of saves. And looks like it's going to be a corner against the Seagulls. You know, CNU has the opportunity right here to score another one and move that scoreboard up.
Yeah, definitely not the position Salisbury wants to be in. Once again, that was Ware for the captains, as she is just an amazing player for them. She's only a sophomore, but leads the standings in a lot of categories for them. She leads the teams in points, goals, and assists. 23 points for the sophomore. Just impressive for her year.
There goes the insert. It's going to be another corner against Salisbury. It looked like the ref was trying to give the CNU the advantage to get a shot off, but, you know, SU fought hard, and it's going to be a corner.
And they'll get ready to get in cage. Hitting this one in is going to be Miller for the Captains.
A great block.
Yeah, great defense there by Salisbury. 2 corners in a row can't be easy, but able to stay big back there. Now they're going to be on this far side. That is going to be Daddio passing it up. Back to Daddio. Daddio feeling the pressure from 2 captains.
Mackenzie Mitchell trying to save that ball from going out on the end line. It's going to be called against her and becomes CNU's ball.
Out of bounds there. Now Lloyd's going to pass it into Daddio. Daddio trying to get, inching herself towards that circle. It will be a foul. Back to Lloyd. Salisbury definitely feeling the pressure from these captains. I mean, they're really on it, marking up, actually double teaming as it looks like Jolico towards this corner of the field.
Definitely, the captains definitely have the pressure on as they've moved their almost their entire team back into this 25-yard, back into their own circle in order to defend from Salisbury.
Strong hit there as Daddy is gonna take the ball to the side, it looked like, but play is gonna just start right up.
And a corner for Salisbury Seagulls. Little obstruction by one of the CNU players allowing SU to get a corner. Hopefully they can take advantage of this and get a goal.
Yeah, first corner of the game, so let's see how they plan to execute this one.
Looks like we've got Ariel Johnston inserting the ball. A great insert, but a little slip up on the stick. And just not connecting with the net. Going to be CNU's ball coming out.
Yeah, Lloyd trying to hit that one in, just a little wide there on that hit.
Oh, it looks like it's going to be a long hit for Salisbury. Must have came off the goalie pads.
Johnston passes that one back to Hughes, but gonna go out of bounds. Captain's gonna take possession here. Moving fast, not really waiting for captains to move back, but high intensity here for the captains. They just really want to get that ball down towards attack.
Definitely, with 5 minutes left of this first quarter, Salisbury really looking to get something in the net and even up the score.
Absolutely. Salisbury only having 2 shots on goal, but unlucky on that corner kick because they did try to squeeze that one in. Now captains are going to take this one back into their territory. Or try to at least, but Hughes is going to take possession here. She's going to pass that one to this near side to Lloyd.
A good hard insert by Lloyd. Trying to get one of her teammates to get possession of the ball, but unlucky.
Absolutely. A big hit from the captain, but Lloyd able to intercept. Like we've seen a lot, just this near side, a lot of out of bounds issues in this first quarter. Is going to be Ware dribbling that one through the middle. Tried to pass it off, but Salisbury's going to pick it up, and that's going to be Elgin for the Seagulls. She's going to go all the way from that defensive line, pass it all the way up to Jolico. Jolico inside the circle, and she passed that one right to the stick. It looked like Mitchell, but just unlucky. So close.
So close on that one. Some fans even thought it was almost a goal, but it's going to be a long hit for the Seagulls. Yeah, definitely something they wanted just to wrap up this first quarter as we 3.5 minutes left. Another long hit. off of goalie pads. This is the opportunity that SU's trying to look for, trying to keep the attack and keep the pressure down on this end.
Yeah, anything just to wear down this defense the CNU has really put up here. They're definitely swarming the Seagulls just to try to intercept any pass.
Looks like it's going to be a call against number 23, Ariel Johnston. It's going to be CNU's ball.
It's going to be Miller putting this one back into play for the captains. But not really letting it go any far. It was going to be Daddio. Got her stick on that one. But CNU taking it back down in the middle. Quick little pass off here. Two Seagulls swarming.
Yeah, two defenders against the CNU player, not being able to get a stick onto the ball the whole time, but just trying to throw her off her game.
Yeah, it was a Sunshine just being swarmed by those Seagulls on that far side for the captains.
Tara Daddio drawing the foul on that one, getting into the CNU player's feet. Just less than 2 minutes in this first quarter. SU still looking to get that first goal.
You'll see Flavin pass that one over to Daddio. Inside the circle.
It's going to be a penalty corner for Salisbury as a block from the CNU player. Another opportunity, another chance here for them to get that first goal.
Yeah, Seagull's definitely happy with that call as we are minute 40 left in this first quarter. Just looking for anything to tie it up and just end this first quarter back with an even score, as we did see CNU scoring within that first 30 seconds this first quarter. Ariel Johnson. Just kidding. That was going to be Elgin actually receiving at the top of the circle. The big hit.
It's going to be called out. CNU's ball for a little bit of a high shot on that one.
Cook hitting that one downfield to that far side. Captain just trying to get possession, but Salisbury is going to pass it in on that far side. It's going to be Jackson.
Johnson taking the ball, trying to make a play.
Flavin with it in the circle. 1v1 with Davis.
Wow, a slide tackle from the goalie, taking out number 1, Tara Flavin. But the ref is going to say there was no foul.
Yeah, quite a big play. She was looking like she was going to take it right to the goal. But great defense by Davis, able to shut that one out.
Definitely.
Get a little aggressive, but gotta do what you gotta do. CNU hitting strong hit. The only one to receive it is going to be Elgin. She's going to dribble that one through Ware and pass it up to Daddio. Yeah, and we're going to take a look at that. Now Hughes going to pass that one to Flavin as time is going to run out here at this first quarter.
We're going to have a 2-minute break before starting the second quarter.
Yeah, a little bit of break. Salisbury just going to... And we're going to take a look at that tackle we just saw when Flavin tries to take it to the cage, as we'll see here. She's dribbling it, and you'll see Davis step out and just extend that left foot, causing Flavin just to kind of flop.
Definitely a nice slide tackle by Davis in the goal, but definitely an unlucky moment for Flavin as she got clearly swept off her feet, and very unhappy fans. But as you saw the referee with her hands, there was nothing dirty about the play. It was clean play. The goalie made complete contact with the ball, and unluckily for Flavin, she just got taken out on her feet.
Yeah, just huge defensive play to end that first quarter. And we're going to take a quick break here, as we'll be back for more play in this second quarter. Hello and welcome back to Seagull Stadium. My name is Sydney Rebsack alongside me Mallory Dryden as we're covering this field hockey game tonight. Salisbury University Seagulls taking on the CNU Captains. Captains up 1-0 over Salisbury quickly in that first quarter. You saw really under 30 seconds as Captains really just did not waste any time to get that one in the cage.
No, they did not. They came straight down into SU's territory and got a quick pass across the goalie, drawing Faraci out and getting the goal.
Absolutely, and Seagulls just unlucky that whole first half, just trying to rally back up and just get a goal to even the score, but unlucky that her whole first quarter, but looking for some to even the score in the second quarter.
Yeah, SU definitely after that first goal from CNU, they stayed down on CNU's side of the 50 for majority of that first quarter. Still trying to look and get a first goal.
Daddio right outside the circle. The ball's gonna pop up. Now Lloyd, not wasting any time. Just gonna dribble that one around and take that one herself. It looked like it went off the foot of Daddio, but the ref is saying no goal.
Wow. Definitely an upset right now on the field. As it
fans definitely not happy, saying it went off the stick, but the goal is not going to count.
The goal's not going to count. Looks like the ref is saying that they gave him a long hit, so it must have went off a foot instead of a stick.
Yeah, definitely unlucky for the Seagulls there. And we're going to take a right down on this side of the field. A little bit of a uproar here by the fans. Looks like it's going to be a penalty corner here for the Captains.
Defense is really going to have to step it up here if they don't want any more lead or another goal.
Inserting that one.
Great tackle and block by number 23, Ariel Johnston, taking away the shot from the Captains.
Yeah, definitely using her speed just to get right up on that Captain attackman to hit that one right out. Anything out of the circle is definitely a good play by Johnston there. Now back into the circle, trying to get another hit off.
Unlucky for the Seagulls. Looked like the ref held an advantage again for the CNU Captains, but unable to get that shot. She awarded them the corner.
Yeah, a lot of opportunities here for the Captains, and just a lot of pressure here for the defense. So they've just back and forth trying to keep this one out of the cage, as they definitely do not want to be down 2-0 in the second quarter. Now Ware putting this one into play. To the receiver at the top of the circle.
Harsh shot at the top. A great defensive saves by Dawn with a nice save there, and then another hard shot with one of the defenders keeping it out, but unfortunately it's going to be another corner against the Seagulls.
Yeah, great save there for Faraci. I mean, they were just firing at him two in a row, it seemed like.
Definitely. They definitely got the rebound off that first shot and did not waste any time taking it.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you see Seagulls spread out. I mean, definitely want to take any advantage with Seagulls out of the cage. Now another corner here. Fake the Seagulls out there.
And that's going to be a dangerous ball, and it's going to be Seagulls hit out.
It's going to be Dennis passing that one up to Daddio. Daddy's going to pass that one back to Elgin.
Another dangerous hit, going to be a CNU's ball. SU's done a really nice job so far in being able to switch that field and using that back pass to open up space.
Strong hit there by Mueller.
Whoa, and a CNU player not giving 5 yards before SU can start that self-start.
Missed pass there as Partilla not able to snag that one, as it will go out of bounds and give CNU back possession.
It looks like it's going to be a dangerous lift off of that aerial pass for going into too many people.
Salisbury players using all their speed, trying to get this one just past.
Ooh, a great great defending.
Absolutely.
It's going to be a foul against CNU for going in the feet.
Salisbury using high intensity, I mean, really not slowing down at all. Flavin passing that one over to Johnston. Johnston back to Hughes. Now back on that far side. Dribbling it through. Passing it off to Partilla. Partilla going through a couple defenders on that far side. Almost in the circle. Looks like she was trying to pass it into Mitchell, but unlucky, and now CNU back with possession.
Yeah, definitely been a high-intensity game so far in these first 2 quarters. 6 shots for Salisbury and 2 shots for CNU. Salisbury's had many opportunities so far, but just not being able to connect and get a goal.
Absolutely. I mean, definitely with those back-to-back corners we saw just a little while ago, Salisbury picking up their intensity, trying, just kind of a little frustrated, seems like.
Looks
anything just to get more shots off.
Definitely. It looks like it's going to be a substitution. Megan Jolico is going to come back in for Tara Flavin.
Jolico, who we've seen a lot on this near side, trying to make some advances. See if she can make a difference. As we have 9 minutes, 22 seconds in the second quarter left.
Definitely. And you notice, too, is SU's players, they're constantly rotating that front line. You go constantly getting fresh legs on the field and trying to get different opportunities to shoot as possible.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, definitely a lot of running in this game, and want to keep fresh legs. Definitely have the roster to do so and get everyone experience out on the field.
Definitely. SU's having a very veteran and strong team, especially in experience. We've got a lot of seniors and juniors, with a couple freshmen making appearances so far, especially on the defense end of it.
Yeah, absolutely. And kind of a little different on that side is CNU, with a lot of their freshmen and sophomores making a huge difference in this attack, as we have Ware, who holds a lot of placeholders in points, assists, goals, and only being a sophomore. Just impressive roster. And then you have Asuncion for CNU, who's a freshman, and she has the most shots on goal for the captains.
Right. Looks like it's going to be a corner against Salisbury, as an obstruction foul happened within the circle, giving CNU the opportunity to again score.
Yeah, another corner, something Salisbury's used to the second quarter. We've seen a lot of them so far.
A great lifted shot at the top of the circle, but it's going to be knocked down by number 23, Ariel Johnson, and giving possession back to Salisbury.
Passing that one out to the far side. Dribbling it through a couple defenders there. Daddio trying to make an advance pass there, but unlucky. Captain's on that far side. Looks like it's going to be Cook to put this one back into play.
We're just a little under 8 minutes in the second quarter. You know, we've seen a change of pace almost a little bit. CNU's been more down on Salisbury's side of the field and trying to look for a second goal to put on the board.
Yeah, absolutely. Have definitely kept possession this second quarter. CNU. Great defense there by Elgin. Just sweep that one back out, and now Cook is gonna, same thing, put this one into play right near that corner of the field over there. Cook doing a little bit of a spin move, have 2 seagulls on her.
You definitely don't want to get trapped in that corner, Sydney, because it's very hard to get out of, and especially with 2 Seagull players defending you like that, it's really a difficult position you're putting yourself in.
Yeah, absolutely. Looks like ball's gonna start a little higher with Miller. Actually, it's gonna start with Salisbury.
A nice hard drive up the field. Looks like Mackenzie Mitchell is going to try to get possession of it. Foul against CNU is going to be SU's ball.
Yeah, that was feist for the captains. Trying to take a 1v1 there, but unlucky. Good little pass there by the captains, but Salisbury able to swoop in, regain possession. Partilla trying to take it on that far side. 3 captains on her. All by herself, little 1v1. Trying to avoid the out of bounds call. And she was able to.
It's going to be SU's ball for a little obstruction by CNU.
Ball inside the circle now.
Ariel taking a hard shot. Going to be a corner for Salisbury.
Salisbury just trying to get a game plan here and see how they can make this one go in the cage this time, as we have 5 minutes and 38 seconds before halftime. Johnston's going over there, gonna put this one into play.
Yep, number 23, Ariel Johnston, going to be inserting the ball for this corner. Nice clean shot, or insert, pass over, takes a shot. It's going to find the backboard of the cage. It's going to be a goal for Salisbury.
It looks like that was Dennis. Received the pass was Elgin, passed it to Dennis, and Dennis just put that one in the cage herself for a great goal.
Yes, definitely a nice hard shot. Great work on the top of the circle, you know, sending that pass off as the fly's coming in on you.
Number 23, Ariel Johnson. Assist number 8, Cameron Dennis.
Looks like number 23, Ariel Johnson, must have got a tip of this ball as it was going through into the cage, but a nice assist from Cameron Dennis. You know, she had that hard shot to help send that in. Great teamwork for the Seagulls.
Yeah, absolutely. And now we're just around 5 minutes left in the second quarter. Just a great way to even up the score here, as we do have a little bit left in the second quarter, but just a great way to end. CNU is going to do a long drive, but it's going to go straight to out of bounds. Farachi's going to watch that one go out.
Right, definitely a great way to get on the board, you know, tie things up and before halftime.
Absolutely, and now I'm going to pass this one to the side. It's going to be Jolico, but not able to get her stick on that. And Mueller is going to dribble this one in. She's going to look downfield.
That's going to be a little high ball off of CNU. It's going to be SU's.
Great stop there by Johnson for CNU. She's trying to pass that one to the far side, but looks like Elgin was just ready for it.
Little push and shove going on the far side of the field. Going to be Salisbury's ball.
Hughes dribbling through a couple defenders here.
It's going to be a block out right there, as Hughes could not get possession of the ball, as the CNU player just kind of stood there and let her run right into her.
Yeah, and she passed that one over to Jolico. Jolico sent that one to the middle. Great defense there by, it was Florendo for the captains. Just dribble that one slowly out of the circle to avoid another goal. Daddio trying to fire that one back in.
Lindsay not making it clean, a save. Little gaining back possession of the ball though.
Elgin playing tight defense there. She's going to grab possession and pass that one up to Lloyd. Lloyd with a little off pass there, and it's going to go back to Mueller for the captains. Mueller and Jalico getting a little aggressive there. Now Hughes going to pick this one up, avoid the circle, and pass it off to Partilla on that far side. Partilla's going to dribble it up. It will get knocked out of bounds, but she's going to keep possession. Passing that one over to Johnston. Into Daddio in the middle. Trying to get that last pass. Unlucky, as Hughes is going to send that one down. Great pass there to Mitchell. Mitchell passed it off to Partilla. Good call there by the ref. Is getting a little aggressive there towards that far corner.
She's going to come right in and take that ball, trying to get another shot off.
Hughes kicking that one, or passing that one out to that far side. Trying to draw some defenders.
Hughes getting trapped up in the center of the field with 2 defenders on her, but luckily getting the call from the refs.
Yeah, Jackson able to grab the call. Big hit. Unlucky. You're going to watch that one go out.
Big hit, definitely for sure, but it's going to roll right off that end line.
Minute 33 left in the second quarter as it is tied 1-1.
Salisbury's definitely going to be looking to keep it out of their end of the 50 and keep it down here on CNU's end. Looks like it's going to be a card on the field. It's going to be a card against CNU's player number 23, Marcella Sabat. With less than 1 minute in this quarter.
Inside the circle for the Seagulls.
Earning another corner off of a little bit of obstruction in that circle.
Seagulls definitely happy with the call. 52 seconds left in the second quarter. Maybe they'll able to connect and try to get one last goal under their belts as we head to the half.
Yeah, definitely with less than a minute, you know, this is their one good chance to get another goal on the board. It's going to be inserted by number 23, Ariel Johnston. Up to the top, little pass. Oh, it's going to be taken by CNU player. She's going to dribble it down the field.
Great defense there by Feist. I mean, they're kind of do the same thing they did last time they scored off, and Feist just catching on, able to intercept that last pass that Elgin was going to pass to Dennis.
Definitely a good good cutoff and good observation by the defender in order to save it from another goal.
Absolutely. Now 20 seconds. Winding down.
CNU is going to probably hold possession of this ball and let the clock just run out.
Partilla dribbling it up. 2 defenders on her.
But time is going to expire and not being able to get that shot. So we're going into halftime now.
Yeah, great half. Salisbury 1, CNU 1, and we're going to be right back after the break.
NCAA Teamworks is how the NCAA, member schools, student athletes, and corporate champions and partners actively engage in outreach efforts where national championships are played. Through initiatives such as NCAA Community 101 service learning projects, disaster relief efforts, youth clinics, backpack and school supply donations, and support of Special Olympics and the Make-A-Wish Foundation, the NCAA and its partners work together to leave a lasting legacy in the community. For more information on NCAA Teamworks, go to ncaa.com/.
Posters on the Bay really presents an opportunity for the students to show the great work they're doing, but also to represent Salisbury University and the University System of Maryland here in Annapolis.
I am doing research on diabetes, so we use zebrafish, which is our model to induce diabetes-like conditions, and look at what the characteristics are in the nervous system.
The purpose of this project was to apply GIS to the Salisbury University Arboretum by creating 2 cartographic visualizations that display all the features within our Level 3 accredited Arboretum.
So I decided to look at African American history in the Eastern Shore of Maryland after the Civil War.
Not a lot of conservation research gets looked at very often, and it's really awesome to be able to share it with people who might not know a lot about it.
So I'm using artificial neural networks and deep learning in order to create a closed captioning system for ambient noise in video games.
Basically, I designed a medical bed that effectively prevents bed sores.
For today's research, I was looking at the history of the poultry industry on the Delmarva Peninsula.
So I am very interested in the diverse ideologies that have arisen out of the experience of Indians during British colonialism in India.
I focused on the biological impacts of stress on cellular aging, physiological phenotypes, and gene expression.
The focus of my research is on self-driving cars, and more specifically the legislation surrounding it.
So my research is creating alpha-aminoketone drugs using electrosynthesis, which basically means that we are using electricity to create drugs and therefore reducing the waste and is better for the environment.
I focused on the sedimentation buildup behind the Conowingo Dam, and I was focusing on how it affects the Chesapeake Bay because it is so close to the Susquehanna River.
We did research with individuals with upper limb differences and their experiences in K-12 education and how that can relate to how teachers can help.
There's a reason we're doing this research, and it's not just because we're, just interested in the topic. We want to somehow make the world a better place.
Hello and welcome back to Seagull Stadium. We are covering the women's field hockey game tonight. Salisbury University Seagulls are taking on the CNU Captains. And my name is Cindy Repstock alongside my partner, Mallory Dryden, as we just have a great game, 1-1 as we start off this third quarter.
Definitely been a great half so far as we're entering the second half. Third quarter tied up, Salisbury 1, CNU 1. CNU getting a quick goal the first quarter within the first 30 seconds of the matchup, and then SU tying it up in that second quarter with just a few minutes left.
Yeah, I mean, CNU definitely has had a crazy intense game the rest. I mean, thinking they only scored 30 seconds into this game, but have definitely kept up the intensity as they've had multiple attempts at corners and possessions on the attack side, just unlucky in the cage as Farachi's really just been unstoppable for the Seagulls in cage.
Yeah, Farachi having 3 saves this first half. Having 2 saves this first half, and goalkeeper Olivia Davis for CNU having 3 saves this first half.
CNU on this side of the field early. They're pushing this one down. Dennis is going to swing that one to that far side. Back to Elgin. Elgin passing that one up to Jolico. Great transition passes for the Seagulls, as they're going to try to keep this one in attack.
Yeah, hopefully they can. Looks like they're trying to look to maybe get another penalty corner, as in the first half, Salisbury only had 4 penalty corners versus CNU's 6. So a little bit outnumbered in attacking as far as that.
Passing that one down, and it's going to be Hughes to put that one back on the ground. Trying to get through a couple defenders there. She's going to pass that one out to Johnston. It's going to go out of bounds, and now it's going to be Cook to put this one into play for the Captains.
Be a nice lift going straight to a CNU player, but getting knocked down by Salisbury's.
Absolutely up the sideline. Partilla just weaving through a couple defenders. Unlucky, it's going to go out of bounds.
It's going to be a Partilla's ball from a little push-off by a CNU player. Johnson picking it up, wasting no time going into the circle and attacking.
Absolutely, and it's going to be Jackson trying to get through that line of defenders there. It's actually going to be a call. She's going to insert this one into play. A strong hit there. It's going to bounce all the way to Davis. Davis is going to kick that one out. Now just moving up the sideline. Jackson once again with the ball. Dribbling it.
Drawing the corner out on that one. Going to be going into CNU's feet and causing obstruction. Great move by Jackson on that one.
Yeah, definitely a smart play there. Definitely knowing that she wanted to get that corner and was able to. Now giving Salisbury an opportunity to get a goal in the cage early for this third quarter.
Definitely. Going to be number 23, Ariel Johnson with the insert. Got Cameron Dennis, Jenna Bertilla up near the top. It's going to be coming out of bounds. A little dangerous play there by Salisbury player trying to smack the ball down into the goalie.
Yeah, now just a lot of speed here by the Captains. She's actually going to hit the ground. Looks like it's Ware on that far side. Pushed down by a Salisbury defender. Now we're going to have a little bit of a stoppage here. A self-start for the Captains. Ball is going to enter the circle, but a call there.
Gonna be a little obstruction against CNU. Gonna be SU's ball as they take it down the left-hand side of the field.
Great passes there. Doing a little triangle pass, but
coming off of Salisbury's stick.
Jackson trying to pass that one up to Portilla, but unlucky.
That ball's going to end up going out of bounds, being Salisbury's possession.
Dennis passing down up to Jackson.
A bad tackle move by CNU player going to become Salisbury's ball.
Jackson trying to dribble that one herself, not really do a hit into play for that one.
Another obstruction from CNU, turning her body into the SU player, causing the obstruction.
Yeah, CNU kind of getting a little aggressive maybe as this game kind of hits the third quarter. I mean, definitely high intensity here, 1-1. Just a huge game for both teams as it is a CIC conference game for these two teams, so both teams definitely not
going to be another card actually given out. This is going to be the second card for CNU of the game due to probably the aggression and the intensity that's coming on.
Yeah, it's going to be Mueller for the captains. He's going to take the card and hit the sidelines for a little bit. Now right back to play.
This is a great opportunity for SU to get a goal with the player down for CNU.
Absolutely.
It's going to be called right outside the circle. Jenna Bartel looking to get 5 before sending that in.
Jackson's going to switch fields. Pass that one over to Hughes. Hughes looking for a player. Passing that one into the circle. Dribbling it in.
Going to be a corner for Salisbury, and if you notice, the ref is holding her hand out, trying to give SU the chance to get a shot off, but inevitably giving them the corner due to lack of possession.
Yeah, and great save there by Davis, just able to keep kicking those out and just prevent the goal there, just prolong a little bit more and give.
Definitely. Davis has really been performing this game and making lots of saves for her team. An insert by 23. Going to get the rebound off of that. It's going to be called back. It's going to be CNU's ball. Little high shot off there by SU's player, causing the foul.
Yeah, absolutely. And a long drive there by CNU, just trying to get it out and get it away from Davis in the cage. Settling this one in the midfield. Captains advancing towards the circle.
Going to be obstruction from Jillian Hughes. Going to be CNU's ball.
It's going to be Abby Assumption making that trek down towards the end of the field here.
Ariel Johnson getting a possession of that ball, sending it to Jenna. Little push again.
Jackson getting ready to insert this one into play.
Little substitution. Mackenzie Mitchell's going to come off the field and Rachel Domenico is going to come on.
Where for the captains, 2 Seagulls on her, trying to enter the circle, but Seagulls defense just pressing up and ready to not let them inside the circle anywhere near it.
Yeah, definitely.
Now Jackson dribbling it, trying to get around Ware here.
It's going to be CNU's ball. I think I'm going to been a little bit of a body contact from Jackson. And we're going to be a high ball there. Going to be Salisbury's ball up near the 30.
Yeah, it is going to be Cook for CNU with the high ball. It's going to give that one right back to Jackson.
A great lift. It's going to find Tara Daddio in the middle. Maintain SU's possession as Ariel Johnson takes it up. Unlucky not being able to make a play with that one.
Able to sneak by Salisbury defender. Looked like it was going to be 1v1, but Elgin able to swoop in and just get that one right off that back line.
A great passing that we had on that left-hand side.
Now it's going to be Portillo and DeMonico right here on this near side. Trying to intercept the pass downfield, but Cook is going to get a stick on it.
Dishing the ball back to Jackson.
Five and a half minutes in this third quarter. Still 1-1. Salisbury versus CNU.
SU trying to build that wall for the self-hit. Yeah, a bit of a hacking right there by CNU's player on SU. Gonna be SU's ball.
Jackson passing that one up to Portilla, but captains are gonna swoop in and grab that one. Jackson, great play there. She is gonna get right past CNU, trying to pass that one to the circle.
It's gonna be Jackson's ball for not getting 5 yards. CNU player not respecting that rule. It's gonna be right outside of the circle though.
Definitely
Johnson either gonna look for a dribble or a pass.
Passing it back to Jackson. Jackson trying to get that one just hard pass into the circle, unlucky. Now Dennis is gonna take this one all the way back and pass it over to Elgin. Elgin looks like she's trying to pass that one up to Lloyd. He's gonna go out of bounds. Lloyd's gonna start off on that far side. In the middle here, Salisbury taking her space. It's gonna be Hughes taking all that green in front of her, and she's gonna pass it off to Partilla. Partilla dribbling up this far side with close defense by the captains.
But no call is gonna be called on that one as Partilla basically lies out on the field. It looked like she got tripped up a little bit by a stick, but referee said no foul had occurred.
Now just around 3 minutes here in this third quarter, 1-1. Definitely has been a high intensity game this whole matchup. And going into this, we knew it would be like this, but just having that first goal by CNU starting the pace of this game.
Definitely. And we've got 10 shots by Salisbury and 6 shots by CNU, both getting something on the board there and being tied up like this, neither team wanting to go into overtime.
Yeah, absolutely, and kind of an even play. I mean, CNU having a little bit more of the ball that second quarter, but kind of even play here as it's been just back and forth, high intensity. Now in the midfield, have DeMonico. It is going to be captain's ball here.
Referee being very particular on where she wants the self-start to be taken at.
Dennis, only one to receive that on the back line. She's going to pass that one out to the sidelines to Lloyd. Lloyd with a long drive up to DeMonico. Kind of 1v1 here.
Tara Daddio picking that up, trying to get into the circle to send it. It's going to be picked up by the CNU players on defense.
This is going to be feist for CNU with that long check on that far side. Just unlucky. Johnston able to step in for the Seagulls and stop that advance. 1 minute and 10 seconds left in this third quarter.
Another card is going to be given out to another CNU player. We've seen that's the third card so far this game. A lot of aggression and a lot of pushing and shoving coming off the CNU players, and ultimately resulting in cards.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, definitely a lot of aggression. Just trying to keep the score as even as they can, but making it hard and keep getting players sent to the sideline.
Definitely, but definitely an opportunity for Salisbury to take upon, where CNU has to play a man down.
Absolutely, yeah. Definitely times like this is when they want to take advantage and try to get another goal in here. Under a minute left in this third quarter, 1-1. Captains inside the circle.
Looking to get that shot off. It's going to be coming out.
Yeah, great attack there. I mean, being a man down, just keeping that on the side of their field, inside the circle.
It's going to be a hard drive by Cameron Dennis, but going out of bounds on the sideline.
20 seconds left.
Ariel smacking it down, but it's going to be dangerous because of the CNU player throwing it into the crowd.
Five seconds.
Good step by Cameron Dennis.
Right, and that is going to be the end of our third quarter here. Salisbury 1, CNU 1. I mean, definitely an intense one. Both teams not scoring, but definitely close to it. High intensity for this third quarter.
Definitely going into this fourth quarter, both teams are going to be looking to score in order to avoid going into overtime.
Absolutely. We're going to take a short break here. We'll be back for the fourth and final quarter. Right, hello and welcome back to Seagull Stadium. Fourth and final quarter for this field hockey game. Salisbury versus Seagulls taking on the CNU Captains. 1-1, it's been a high intensity game. And they are back for more. Both teams looking to score, avoiding this overtime. Like Mallory said last quarter, CNU's gonna start off with the ball. Getting right to it, trying to pass it upfield, but Salisbury able to intercept. Using her speed is going to be Partilla, taking it herself. Four captains right on her, trying to get that corner, but unlucky.
Yes, a nice drive by Partilla. fast in the first couple seconds of this quarter. Johnson getting the drawing that foul out. Gonna be a corner for the Seagulls as a little stick foul off of CNU. Another opportunity, you know, within these first couple seconds of the fourth quarter to score and to break that tie.
Yeah, absolutely. You can see kind of their game plan at the start of every quarter is take it down and try to draw that corner, as it is a great opportunity to score.
Johnson's going to be taking the insert. Cameron Dennis trying to get a piece of that ball, but unfortunately running through it and running over it.
Yeah, just bad body placement there, unlucky. Now Daddy is going to try to pass this one in.
Another corner for the Seagulls.
Back-to-back opportunities, trying to wear down this defense for CNU.
Yeah, definitely. Salisbury's definitely put the pressure on their defense this whole entire game. You know, been a lot of back and forth and a lot of trying to get as many shots as possible on them.
Absolutely.
Ariel Johnson taking the insert. Sending it up to Partella. A nice lift by Jenna Partella, but unfortunately going a little high over the cage.
Yeah, definitely a good idea and different from what we've seen all game. They've kind of kept everything on the ground, but good idea by Partilla.
Yeah, something that good change up against Davis in the goal cage. Something she might not have been expecting for.
Yeah, absolutely.
Again, placing the ball where the ref wants it.
Jackson passing that one back to Dennis. Dennis is going to send that right to the middle to Johnston, but going to be unlucky. CNU is going to just be just a foot ahead and get a stick on it.
Looks like it's going to be a card against Tara Daddio for a little stick obstruction against CNU.
First card of the game for Salisbury. Definitely something we haven't seen so far.
Yeah, Salisbury's been pretty good so far about keeping their aggression and down during this game and not allowing their bodies to get out of control. But unfortunately, you know, it's a stick foul, so if they've been carding CNU players, they've got to card SU.
Absolutely. Right there we saw a close one as Faraci's going to watch that one just roll right past her cage, but a close one there by CNU, just trying to fire these right at Faraci.
Yeah, definitely. A little body obstruction by CNU inside the circle. Going to be SU's ball coming out.
12.5 minutes here in this fourth quarter. Still tied up 1-1.
A little tangled up in the body. It's going to end up going to CNU, though.
Yeah, Hughes getting a little aggressive there with, it looks like, Mueller for CNU.
And CNU wasted no time in taking that self-start outside the circle, taking it in and drawing out the foul and getting a corner.
Yeah, CNU definitely happy with the call. We'll see how they go about this. Kind of a first corner we've seen in a little bit for the captains. We'll see if they have a different game plan set up for this one.
Definitely, with just a little over 12 minutes left. Score still being 1-1, tied up. CNU's corner. Great stop by Faraci. Another corner though for CNU. Just under 12 minutes.
Yeah, back-to-back corners. Just keeping Salisbury on their toes here on the defense side. We'll see. This is going to be Ware who's going to insert this one into play.
A nice lift by CNU player, but again, gonna go wide on that shot and be not good.
Yeah, nice lift. Kind of doing the same idea Salisbury had on this end. Lifting it, trying to throw. Goalkeeper's off. Maybe Faraci really wasn't expecting something in the air, keeping her eyes on the ground there.
Definitely. The ball takes a different light once it comes up in that air.
Absolutely. And now in the midfield, it's going to be Ariel Limpert taking it. It's going to be unlucky. Seems like she's trying to draw the corner back to back here. Get an opportunity for Salisbury, but CNU is going to take this. Actually, it's going to stay with Salisbury. It's going to be Johnston putting this one in with a nice little lift pass right over to Partilla. Partilla able to get that one right around. Unlucky. Looking for Jalico in the middle. Jalico just a hair ahead. Wasn't ready for that ball. Now dribbling up this close side.
Yeah, some great passes right. Looks like it's going to be a little push off. But some great passes right in front of that goal. Keaton SU unable to get a stick on it and be able to get a shot in.
Yeah, absolutely.
A lift up. It's going to be dangerous and an illegal lift. It's going to be SU's ball.
Jackson taking a look at the field, seeing where her players are.
And it's going to be a clean lift. Little foot off of Teradadio. With just 10 minutes left of this fourth and final quarter. Score still tied up 1-1.
Mueller. Actually, it's going to be Feist dribbling that one right around Jackson. Getting the corner.
Defense is unhappy with that call. It's going to be a corner. Even though it looked like the foul might have been outside the circle, but where it's so close, it's a referee's discretion to call it a corner or not.
Absolutely. CNU happy with the call. They have to be. I mean, just under 10 minutes. Definitely want to avoid that overtime.
All right, defense definitely going to have to come out strong for Salisbury.
Absolutely. We'll see this into play here. Keeping her on the ground. Close defense there by Salisbury.
A stick foul in the circle by CNU as they try to get a shot off, but it's going to be Salisbury's ball. Going to be Jenna Partella on the side. Trying to keep that in.
Great stick work there to get it past Cook on this close side. Now Dennis and Elgin working together, clearing this one to the sides.
Gonna be Salisbury's ball. A great hard drive, but it's gonna go out of bounds. Cameron Dennis picking up that lift.
Yeah, great settle there. Just gonna pass that one off to the far side, try to clear it, get it out of the way. It's gonna stay Salisbury's ball. It's gonna be Lloyd on that far side. Another lift in. Just under 8.5 minutes left in this fourth quarter, 1-1.
Yep, Salisbury having 11 shots so far in this game. CNU having 8. Salisbury's definitely outshot them so far, but still failed to look for that second goal.
Salisbury doing quick passes here across the field. Daddio dribbling it up, trying to get that last little pass over to Jalico, it looked like, but unlucky. Now Dennis is going to swoop in all the way from defense. Trying to take that one in.
And City, we're actually almost looking a little bit what reminds me of last year's matchup in regular season with, again, a tied-up score 1-1 against CNU during regular season, and Jenna Partella getting that second goal for SU in the final minutes of the the second half at that point, and securing the win for them.
Yeah, definitely these two teams have not really changed so much. I mean, definitely a lot of older teammates that they have played together in past years, and their style of play has not changed as we do see another tight game here this year.
Yeah, it seems like every year that these two teams meet up, it's always a good match and always a tight game.
Now it seems like Hughes is going to hit the sideline. Now just like that, it seems like they've evened up the cards, 3 cards for each team allotted, unfortunately.
And it just goes to show that when the refs make a warning, that's it. Next time you do it again, it's a card.
Absolutely. Great save there by Faraci. Stepped out of her cage and was able to kick that one out. Now it's going to head towards Davis's end of the field. It's going to be Jolico. It looks like 2 defenders on her, but it is not stopping her. She's going to try to pass that one in towards Mitchell. It's going to be unlucky.
Going to be CNU's ball coming out. Unlucky indeed. You know, she was trying to look for that pass across, but unfortunately creating a foul.
Yeah, it seems like that one little last conversion pass has been a problem all game for both teams, really.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Running back down towards Faraci's end of the field. A lot of back and forth here. Just 6 minutes left in this fourth quarter. Time is of the essence. Now Dennis with a hard hit, but it's going to go right back to CNU. A nice lift in, looking for Mitchell. It's going to be CNU's ball, putting that one into play. Mitchell dribbling it across. Nice little pass to Daddio. Just kidding, Jolico on that far side. Jolico trying to pass that one back to Mitchell, but once again unlucky. A lot of back and forth. Just in these last 2 minutes, it seems like. Just both teams scrambling just to try to get another point on the board.
Yeah, definitely. You can see that both teams do not want to go into overtime with this game, and they're trying to get something on the board in order to avoid that.
Yeah, and absolutely. I mean, definitely this is such a big game, a CAC. It's a conference game for both of them. And Salisbury, I mean, having that 5-game win streak, Salisbury not wanting to break it, and CNU coming off a big win, definitely want to continue that streak. Just a lot is on the line for both of these teams, and they both know it as time is dwindling down here in this fourth quarter. Dangerous hit there as Daddio got a little upset with the call.
Yeah,
with the no call, but it did go back to Salisbury.
Yeah, it looked like Tara believed that it was against her, but actually the CNU player didn't. It was a dangerous hit off of them as she was walking away.
Dennis able to swoop in. Is going to take that one up to the opposite side of the field. Looking for a conversion, but unlucky. Now this is going to be Asuncion for CNU, dribbling it up, taking it 1v1 with Elgin. Elgin's going to get that one out and just avoid that fast transition there.
Little substitution as Tara Flavin comes on the field for number 4, Jenna Bartella. Just a little over 3 minutes left in this fourth quarter.
Daddio passing that one back up out of dangerous territory here for the Seagulls. Just under 3 minutes. Seagulls definitely want to keep this out of the circle and avoid any kind of corner here.
And it looks like it's gonna be a corner against Salisbury.
And just like that, what they wanted to avoid. They're gonna get ready for this one. 2 minutes and 47 seconds left in this fourth quarter. I mean, this is gonna be big for CNU. Just in these last couple of minutes, this could be one of their last opportunities to get one in the cage here.
Little switch up on defense. But definitely Salisbury's defense gotta come hard on this one.
Absolutely, yeah, they definitely cannot let down. And they've been big this whole game. Cannot stop now.
And a wide shot on the top of the circle gonna be coming out for Salisbury.
Yeah, great defense there. It was Elgin to step out and cause that pressure with the wide shot there. Now we're gonna head back down towards Salisbury's end of the field. But they're gonna try to.
Salisbury, and just with a little over 2 minutes left of this game, still fighting hard. And Jillian Hughes coming back on the field after her card.
Inside the circle for the captains. Trying to pass that one off to Ware.
It's gonna be coming out.
Ware a little frustrated. I mean, definitely she is prepared to put one in the back of the net.
Another substitution, Mackenzie Mitchell coming off the field, and number 20, Emma Jeffries coming on, a freshman midfielder.
Salisbury definitely not afraid to put any of their players in. Any fresh legs.
Definitely. Just with a little over a minute left, it looks like we are going to be going into overtime.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to have Cook put this one in, and she's going to try to fight towards the circle here. I mean, still enough time to get a goal. We'll see if they're able to.
Salisbury getting possession of the ball, making a run down the field.
Jalico with it. Great defense there by Jalico just to take that one herself and dribble it up and get it way out of territory for the captains.
Getting trapped in that corner of the field. CNU trying to maintain possession to run down that clock.
17 seconds.
Ball.
10 seconds. Let's see if they'll be able to pull anything off here. Don't think so.
5 seconds on the clock. And we're going to be going into overtime, Seagull fans.
Just like that, 1-1. That's going to be the buzzer for the fourth quarter. And we will be back to cover the overtime here shortly. Right, hello and welcome back to Seagull Stadium. We're in overtime for this field hockey game. Salisbury University Seagulls taking on the CNU Captains.
And for those fans who are unaware of what overtime is, so we're going into a 10-minute period of sudden death. First goal wins the game with 7v7. So we've got 6 field players and a goalie going head-to-head. And like I said, first goal wins. So it's definitely going to be intense.
Definitely not like we haven't seen that all game. Just high intensity by both these teams. But definitely now, just sudden death. I mean, that has to put even more pressure on these two teams to pull off this win.
And we're off.
Ware's going to dribble that one. Get the rebound there off actually Daddio. It's going to be Cook in the midfield. Going out the sideline is going to be Jolico.
Looking to send that in.
And took it all the way down herself. Not really stopping. That's Elgin passing it back to Jolico. Jolico, oh, right to Daddy. It's going to go right in front of her. And that's going to be Miller clearing that one out for CNU.
And Cameron Dennis going to pick it up, send it back onto the right side of the field for Salisbury.
Great stick there by Elgin, but it's going to be unlucky. It's going to be a call, but able to get past the defender.
Yes, definitely. Going to be a little fumble on Elgin's part, causing that foul, causing the call.
Now, Corson with the ball, it looks like. Actually, that was Florendo with the ball. My mistake. She's going to try to send that one up, but now it's going to go out of bounds, and Dennis is going to start with it.
Megan Jolico picking it up, getting bodied by the two CNU players. And CNU not giving the 5 yards, causing causing to be carded on the field.
It's going to be Courtney Feist. Quite the player here in today's game, but she's going to hit the sidelines, and Salisbury is going to be a man up. A great opportunity to hopefully advance here.
Definitely, especially when we're already down players, where we're in the 7v7 type of situation. Now they're only playing with 6 players on the field, or 5 players on the field, and 1 in the goal. This is definitely the opportunity that Salisbury needs to take upon.
Yeah, absolutely, and it actually is going to stay down here in CNU's territory, as we did say they are a man down, but they're going to try to get inside the circle here.
And one thing about overtime is, with the limited number of people, you've got to be able to move a lot more in the space and be able to do a lot more running, even after you've just been doing it for the past 60 minutes.
Yeah, absolutely. Try to take this one herself. Looks like that was Jillian Hughes getting that one way out of territory, but she is going to get the call.
It's going to be Salisbury's ball. Oh, no, it's going to be CNU's.
Mueller is going to input this one into play. Fans a little unhappy with the placement there on the field. But Daddio is going to step right in.
And Ariel going to take it up. Daddio just with 1 player to beat. Going in for the shot. Ariel picking it up. Sending it back to Tara. Looking for that shot. Shot by Ariel. Looking for another shot. Gonna be a corner for Salisbury.
Great teamwork there. It was Daddio and Johnson just back and forth. I mean, just seeing who was open, just trying to make that advance. But, I mean, great stoppage there by Davis in the cage. Putting her pads in there.
Great teamwork within the circle. Trying to get the goal and then trying to draw that foul and getting the corner that they wanted. It's going to be Ariel Johnson inserting the ball.
Just a great game of field hockey overall. We've seen this entire game. Great teamwork, great passes. Now Johnson's going to put this one into play.
Trying for the rebound and unlucky. It's going to be Salisbury's ball.
Elgin was running towards that sideline to get it. Now they're going to pass it up. CNU, it's going to be Feist back in the game. She's going to do a quick little pass. Over to Mueller. But it's going to go out of bounds. They're going to be unlucky there.
It's going to be Elgin's ball taking it out.
Five minutes and 45 seconds in this first overtime. Score remains 1-1.
The ball's going to be started back towards the 20-yard line with Lindsay Elgin. She's really going to have to look for a hole and look to try to hit one of her players.
Pass that one up to Jalico. Jalico able to get around Feist.
Setting it up. Johnson trying to get possession of that ball.
Daddio pressing up, causing the pressure. Almost able to come up with the ball. Looks like that's going to be a card for Daddio, and she's going to hit the sideline. Now CNU is going to be up a man. Just like we said earlier with Salisbury, it's going to be a great opportunity here.
Yeah, definitely going to hurt for Salisbury. But we've seen a lot of cards being given out this game. The refs are not playing any games. They've probably given one official warning to all team players and then started carding.
Yeah, absolutely. Definitely not afraid to put these players on the sidelines and stop the aggressiveness we've seen.
And it's going to be no goal because it's outside the circle. It's going to be coming out for CNU.
Davis putting that one back onto the field. Ooh, no, Feist getting tangled up with Hughes there. Now there's going to be
Rebecca Lloyd coming onto the field.
In the midfield, Feist trying to advance past Dennis, but unlucky.
Lloyd taking it off that right-hand side. Trying to get around the CNU player. Get inside that circle, trying to get a shot.
Lloyd with a nice little pass, trying to flick it right to Johnston, but unlucky. I mean, just great dribbling there. Way to get it past her defenders was Lloyd.
Yeah, it was a great move by Lloyd, you know, sending it right across the cage, but Johnson unable to get a stick on that ball and make a play.
Yeah, I mean, CNU definitely did have defenders ready in the cage, so feeling the pressure still on this end of the field, but it's going to be Ware taking it back up the sideline.
Little tackle right there. Looks like it's going to be called as a push off of Jillian Hughes, going to be CNU's ball.
Elgin just right away starting that one back into play over Lloyd.
Johnson in the middle and open. Yeah.
2 minutes and 45 seconds left in this first overtime. I mean, didn't really think the intensity could pick up any more, but it really has. As time is just almost running out for these two teams.
Yeah, two teams not giving up anything, you know, giving all they have on the field. And like you said, we've got less than 2.5 minutes of this first overtime. Possibly going into a second overtime with all the defense that's going on.
Absolutely. I mean, both teams really not showing any really mistakes here on defense. That is, just being strong on that back line and just goalkeepers being even better. Faraci and Davis having great games themselves. Now this is going to be CNU in the midfield.
Lloyd picking up the ball, looking for one of her teammates. Gonna be go out on the sideline. Gonna be Salisbury's ball.
Minute 35 left to play. Elgin with the ball in between the legs. Unlucky once again on this sideline here.
It's gonna be a dangerous ball hitting number 25, Ariel Lippard.
Absolutely, and it's going to be Hughes receiving that on that far sideline, passing it into Limpert. Unlucky CNU defense, just one step ahead.
With the clock running down, less than 50 seconds of this overtime, with no change in pace and no score, looks like we're going to be going into double overtime.
Yeah, it looks that way. Both teams just not able to give up the loss. Just great defense and great attack being played here. Limpert taking it herself.
A little trip up on the feet. Gonna be CNU's ball. Be passing to the middle. She's gonna send it through. It's gonna be a foot for us. It's gonna be CNU's ball.
Feist,
a nice save by Faraci.
Great save there. Faraci dropping to her knees, and that is going to be the end of our first overtime. And we'll be back here for a quick little break and for the second overtime of this matchup. Hello and welcome back to Seagull Stadium. We are into the second overtime of this field hockey matchup here. There is the horn, and see Daddio in the center of the field.
SU's going to be starting off with the ball, and like you said before, this is sudden death. So first team to score will win the match.
Yeah, I mean, we saw a great first overtime. A lot of close calls for both teams, but now just right back to the second overtime. Nice lift there, right to Flavin on this near side, trying to save it. It's going to be unlucky. CNU is going to put this one into play, trying to drive it right up the sideline. Daddy is going to intercept it, pass over to Flavin.
Flavin coming into the circle, maintaining possession.
Gonna recover that and pass it out to Dennis. Back to Flavin inside the circle.
Gonna be a corner for Salisbury. Just what they need in this double overtime.
Definitely excited about this corner early into this second overtime.
Salisbury trying to decide what they're going to do for the play. So it looks like it's going to be Tara Flavin to insert the ball.
Like we see on that outside the circle, like we have all game, is Dennis and Elgin at the top looking to receive, and Dennis is going to receive it. Drive that one in. Flavin trying to get the rebound there. Unlucky.
Jillian Hughes taking control of the ball. And unfortunately getting a foul called on her. It's going to be CNU's ball.
And just like that, so close. But CNU's going to have another chance at it. They're trying to send that one down to their side of the field here. But
Tara Daddio going to be picking up the ball.
Great snag there. It's going to be Hughes to grab that one, pass it up to Flavin. Flavin
sending it across, getting a stick on it by Cameron Dennis. Keeping it inside that circle. It's going to be a corner though, off of a foot.
Great way to grab that corner there. Almost unlucky with the play, but Salisbury able to keep it on this end of the field. And they're going to gear up here for yet another corner with 8 minutes and 20 seconds left in this second overtime.
This is it. This is what SU's been wanting for, to get a goal.
Once again, Flavin is going to insert this one into play.
With Dennis and Elgin up at top of the circle. A nice little pass and a shot off. Little rebound. It's going to be another corner for the Seagulls. The intensity is high right now on the field.
Absolutely. I mean, back-to-back corners. CNU definitely feeling this pressure. I mean, it's definitely hard to keep playing this hard, packed-down defense they have been playing all game.
Definitely. Just over 8 minutes left. Tara Flavin with the insert. Up to Cameron Dennis. A shot off. Looking for the rebound. It's going to be coming out. CNU's ball.
CNU driving this down the sideline. It's going to be Feist with it. Trying to get inside the circle. Faraci out of the cage. Faraci with the amazing save. She's going to slide and hit that one right out of the territory.
A nice clean tackle from Faraci.
Now far side, Salisbury's going to pick this one back up. It's going to be Jolico on that far side, passing it up to Daddio. Daddio all by herself over there. 1v1.
She's going to look for the shot. And a corner for the Seagulls. Another corner for them. Another opportunity to score and end this double overtime.
And once again, you saw great teamwork there. Daddio passing it up, just not ready to take it herself. Saw that she had teammates looking for it, and now able to draw another corner for another opportunity. Just a little over 7 minutes left. Flavin with the insert.
Going back to Cameron Dennis. Gonna get a stick on it. Gonna be a shot. It's gonna be coming out. CNU's ball.
Different little play there that we haven't seen though. A little back and forth, and then that leaving Elgin open, but Davis with the save. Sub here. Johnston's gonna come in for Daddio, giving fresh legs on the field.
Yep, hopefully she can help secure the win for her team.
CNU trying to get it on their side of the field.
Another substitution, Tara Flavin coming off, and Mackenzie Mitchell, number 15, coming on. A nice little move by Jillian Hughes. And a little foul from number 15, Mackenzie Mitchell.
Right at the 6-minute mark for the second overtime. Elgin, the pass over to Johnston. She's gonna dribble this one through, try to get it to Mitchell. The referee's gonna call that one the other way. Miller inserting this one. Lifting that one all the way down to the corner. It's gonna go out of bounds. But Hughes is gonna be on this near side, looking for a teammate to pass it to. Lifting that one up, but only person there to receive it's gonna be Miller for CNU. She's gonna dribble that one past Johnston. Quick little pass.
Again, our CNU player to watch tonight was number 10, Bailey Miller, who did score the game-winning goal in this week's game against Vassar in an overtime setting. So she's probably feeling pretty confident right now, not having her nerves through the roof.
Absolutely, I definitely have a little bit of near experience with the game winning and the intensity of a game like this.
Definitely, it's going to be Salisbury's ball coming out. Mackenzie Mitchell coming off, and number 4, Jenna Partella coming back into the game. Ariel coming down the side with her. Jenna making a hard drive, sending it to 23. Going for a shot. It's going to be off pads. It's going to be a long hit for Salisbury. Ariel trying to take the shot off, but just having a bad angle on it.
Great quick little passes there. Hughes getting ready for it.
It's going to be a foot foul against CNU.
Great defense there by Ware. Salisbury's going to start back up with it.
And she's right outside that 25. She can drive that in the circle with no foul. It's going to be a corner for Salisbury.
Salisbury getting their game plan ready.
With some new players on the field, hopefully a different little mix-up for the corner, and hopefully they can get a goal.
Yeah, anything to catch CNU's defense off guard, as they have really been on it on all of these corner kicks that Salisbury's had. 3 minutes and 39 seconds.
Jenna Partella with the insert. Up to Ariel Johnston. Going for the shot. Goalie's going to be down. It's going to be another corner. With the ball getting into the goalie pads. That's what for the cause of the corner.
Davis able to step out though and stop the one shot.
Davis has been very well playing this whole entire game for CNU.
Absolutely.
Johnson with the ball, taking a shot, and it's a Salisbury goal!
Great teamwork. Salisbury going to storm the field. I mean,
a nice pass from Ariel Johnson to number 8, Cameron Dennis, for the shot on goal and the game winner.
Overall, just a great game. Both teams played so amazing. I mean, just to get all the way to two overtimes.
Definitely. With three and a half minutes basically left of this second overtime before going into penalty strokes and 1v1s, SU was able to win the game on the corner. A great teamwork effort and great passing.
Yeah, absolutely. So we'll end off this matchup, CNU versus SU, 2-1 with Cameron Dennis with the goal-winning goal. Right.
And this is Mallory Dryden and Cindy Reepsock signing off for today's matchup.